Tucker has it on the tee. And off we go here in Baltimore. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
Second down and 8. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up fourth down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Slot receiver headed right. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they'll get him down for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Commanders' offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
On 1st down, Daniels. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll run. It's Eckler. Eckler, 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Austin Eckler Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it, and he'll be taken down, and that's gonna do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's a pickup of 17. Good for a Raven 1st down.
First down run here by Henry, and when he signed with the Ravens this offseason, I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. In the pistol, Jackson ready. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 14-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Austin Eckler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The man in motion is Zacchaeus. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Throwing again, Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU, and he's got his team a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Gets it away. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Down inside the 10. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That is caught by the tight end, Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Seibert's extra point is true, and the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. A first down throw for Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Slot man in motion right. 2nd down, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was Austin Eckler who was the star of that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Now it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. His ability to find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Bateman is the motion man. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. Third down, 3 to go. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. run to begin the drive with Eckler. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The man in motion is Zacchaeus. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, this is the epitome, Mike, of short throw, long run. Everyone talks about the importance of these explosive plays, and of course, a lot of them come through the passing game, but you don't always have to throw the ball deep downfield for big gains. Oftentimes, it's accurate throws on the run in open space that leads to great run after catch, and we're seeing more and more of these wide receivers in the NFL that with the ball in their hands, they turn into running backs.
John Harbaugh, not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Man in motion is Brown. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
And he will score! Game on! Rashad Bateman! Touchdown, Ravens. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the give, it's Eckler. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Nice run there by Eckler, and he continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL, and it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Pistol formation with Jackson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just...
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Jackson looking to throw. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Hardy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
3rd and short, Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He's got it at the 3. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Now, 2nd and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.